Caleb Hamisi has decided that Majority Leader Kimani Ichungwa will never have peace of mind after what him and William Ruto had planned and executed against Rigathi'S in Limuru a few days ago. Here is the bullet that Caleb Hamisi had fired, and I just want to read it for you so that you can get the gist of the matter. A top UDA honko from the central region, in this case is referring to Kimani Ichungwa, is in the news again, encouraging central MPs to abandon their constituents and instead amass enough wealth for their early retirement from politics in case the ground does not favor them. If indeed this is where we have reached as a country, then Kenya needs renaissance. My humble advice to my colleagues from Murima is that most of you are young with young families. Listen to the people who elected you only. Please note that no one employs a former MP to any organization except for positions such as the Secretary General of the United Nations organs, or if lucky, the next regime favors you, and there are slim chances. Secondly, there is no honor in losing elections, however much you have amassed from the regime. Compare notes with Kamodo and now the late President Daniel Arap Moi's family. Thirdly, no president nor government official will pick a call of a former MP. Compare notes with Uhuru's orphans in the last general elections. Finally, you will not be the first MP and definitely not the last. Life will move on as if you never existed, but your children, up to the fourth generation, will inherit your bad political name, and they will never come closer to power. No one else will be bold enough to tell you this, and I'm your true friend. Good night. Now, to put it into context, here is what Kimani Ichungwa had said about how the ground in Mount Kenya is being so hostile to him and his top dog, William Samoei Ruto.
Utatupata 2027. Utaenda nyumbani 2027. Yet you go home every day. I don't know if there's a member of parliament who doesn't go home every day. You go home every day. So nobody should threaten you that you will go home, because you go to your home. The question you should ask yourself when you are here, the day you are not serving as a member of parliament, how shall things be for you? So that you don't feel threatened by anybody, threatening you that you will go home. You will go home and continue living your life as you lived when you are a member of parliament. Take care of yourselves, take care of your pension, contribute even to NSSF if you can contribute more. You can elect to contribute more, because that is what will take care of you when you are home and you are not working. Because inevitably, you are growing old. A time will come when you even choose to retire. You don't have to be to go home because somebody threatened you or somebody decided you are no longer useful. You could also choose to retire.
Now, in this video, I want us to look at 3 things that will happen to Kimani Ichungwa in 2027. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 1, the people of Kikuyu constituency will not vote for Kimani Ichungwa come 2027. Write that down. This is because he has demonstrated much loyalty to President William Ruto, whose policies have caused a lot of pain and suffering to majority of Kenyans who can barely afford to put food on the table. I can assure you that no young person in Kenya, leave alone in Kikuyu constituency, would endorse Kimani Ichungwa. And this is solely due to his association with William Samoei Arap Ruto. Kimani Ichungwa began messing up when, instead of representing and legislating for the people of Kikuyu constituency, he pledged his loyalty to the executive, who is the president. His legislative and oversight responsibilities are so far compromised. As the majority leader in parliament, he cannot challenge William Ruto's toxic economic policies. If the president says this is the direction, his job is to say, yes, sir. Number 2, William Ruto will dump Kimani Ichungwa in 2027. And here's the reason why I say this. Ruto cannot team up with somebody who will lose elections. Kimani Ichungwa will lose the elections for the Kikuyu constituency parliamentary seat. It is very easy to read between the lines and discover that Ruto is going to dump him for another fresh energy, which will come from the Nyanza region. Remember, it is in the Nyanza region where his attention has shifted in the last couple of months. Remember, Mwadha Nyagoshuo has now been replaced by Amoso Ujuthurwa. In a similar manner, Kimani Ichungwa will be replaced by a more resourceful MP, and this we will be able to establish as time goes by. Ruto will simply dump his girlfriend Kimani Ichungwa in 2027 and it will be a done deal. Number 3, Kimani Ichungwa will be outlived and forgotten. Right now, the majority leader is enjoying a lot of influence and power by virtue of his closeness to the presidents. These are all vanity and they will come and go. After Ruto has dumped him and after he has lost elections, he will get back to his Mount Kenya rural home and probably embark on agriculture, as many retired politicians usually do. The only advice that I would give to Kimani Ichungwa is to go slow on matters politics and again to start packing his bags, because 2027 will be unfriendly to both William Ruto and Kimani Ichungwa. The mountain is already gone. Nyanza province will only eat William Ruto's money that he continues to dish out every other day, but will not vote for him. These are just but my opinions, guys. Please don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative content such as this.